just like that, let's go! Roman Reigns is the Royal Rumble winner. Let's just backtrack a little bit. I was wrong. Seth didn't win. Seth wasn't even in the Rumble, but Braun Breaker got curb stomped right before the Vision came out. So this whole thing that the whole Vision was gonna be in the Royal Rumble together, and the person who's gonna win is that man right there, Braun Breaker. But they weren't all in the match together. So you know what that tells me is that I was right. ESPN messed up. They messed up Seth Rollins' return, and now they have to come up with something else. Because you cannot tell me that Braun Breaker has been in the public eye all year of last year, and that we get to Royal Rumble and he's eliminated by Obafemi in 10 seconds. And 10 seconds is probably exaggerating. So you know what that tells me is that this was not the plan and they had to switch gears. You cannot tell me that this was the story. Because now we about to say,
the masked man is Adam Pearce. Oh my God, the masked man is Finn Balor. Oh my God, the masked man is Logan Paul.
And one that was really stupid is that it's
Jake Paul.
Come on. That was supposed to be Seth Rollins. But they had to give us a, who is that? Is that Seth? Because they gave him a curb stomp. Seth couldn't return. ESPN was the reason Seth Rollins is not the Royal Rumble winner. Here's another thing. They were not really trying to give Roman that spot. They weren't trying to get Gunther that spot. Gunther wasn't even supposed to be in the Rumble. I'm telling, listen to me. Gunther was not supposed to be in the Rumble. He came in at number 30. What makes him such a big superstar that he comes in last? I'm so confused that, like, for example, Sami Zayn wasn't even in the Royal Rumble. So that makes me think they had to go with something on the fly. Sami wasn't in the Rumble because he had a World Heavyweight Championship match and he lost. So why wouldn't he be in the Rumble? Seth Rollins was supposed to be number 30 going against Roman Reigns as the last two people. And you know what was really supposed to happen? Roman could have possibly eliminated Seth, and that would have had Seth win the chamber. And now you would have had Seth and Roman choose the World Heavyweight Championship. And it'd be a triple threat match. That's how I would book it, since it's all messed up now. But that was not the case. Also, Finn Balor was not in the Royal Rumble. So that means to me, is he in the chamber and is he gonna win? Because I'm so confused. He went up to Adam Pearce and said, I want a spot in the Rumble. And Pearce looked at him right in his eyes and said, we're full. But you give Laporta a position? I'm confused. How many AAA people you need in a Rumble? They're not even on TV on Mondays and Fridays. So what are we doing? We're messing up the product here, right? That's what I'm thinking. Now, what does the chamber look like? Because the chamber is at the end of February, so we'll see. I am going to Raw on February 23rd, so I'm going to bring you there. Before we get there, we got to build some stories, right? We got to build some momentum. Because it was all along always supposed to be Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. But Seth got hurt and had to relinquish his title. So, to me, that kind of started the whole, well, what do we do from here? When is Seth coming back? He says to everyone, I'll be back in 6 months. That's WrestleMania. So what are you doing from here to April? I'm confused. Both are not heel. All in all, the Rumble was, I give it a solid B-. And the reason why I give it a B- is because it was probably one of the most exciting Rumbles, just because the roster is so stacked that you don't need surprises. You don't need a random Ric Flair entrance, right? You got Obafemi, number 1. Braun Breaker, number 2. We were supposed to see 2 dogs go at it, but we had to eliminate him before number 3 comes out. I don't know. I don't get it. That's a bad call from the table, because we see it on Real. There's like 6 at a table that makes these decisions, and Triple H's okay is the final. So Triple H was like, okay. The potential stories that were shown in the Rumble, I'm excited about. I hope Randy and Trick fight at WrestleMania. That is a match I want to see again. That's some story right there. Put those two in the chamber, and at the end, Trick eliminates Randy. I think that will set up a perfect WrestleMania moment for them two. Switching gears to the Women's Royal Rumble, Liv Morgan is the Royal Rumble winner. Happy for her because she finally gets her WrestleMania moment, because again, she got injured. It was like both our World Heavyweight Champions got injured. The way she did it is a little interesting. She eliminated Raquel, which the whole WWE Universe was like, oh, that is what we like. I hope she wins the World Heavyweight Championship from Stephanie Vaquer, because Stephanie has to chase a little bit. She wasn't even supposed to be champion anyway, right? Because she was supposed to go against Naomi if Naomi wasn't pregnant, and Naomi would have retained. So we know it wasn't meant to be. It's obvious it wasn't meant to be. She was champion. It fizzled. Let's move on. Liv is a purposeful champion. Got the looks, got the moves, got the team, got the music, got Dom, got everything. Stephanie Vaquer got the looks, the move. Respectfully, she has to be able to cut a promo. It's not rocket science, right? We know she has a language barrier. Like, she can speak fluent English, but it's broken, right? So it's kind of hard to break a promo to somebody if they know the language better than you. She was saying promos in Spanish and looked good doing it. She was like vicious. She was a heel. And I think that's where she needs to go, is to the heel side. I was expecting Bianca Belair to return. I mean, what's going on? It's a finger, for God's sake. Now, I know it's your fingers. It's, you need these to... But you're air swinging. What's going on? Why she can't put on the little rubber cast or something and go out there and perform? I get it. Don't rush perfection. But we all want Bianca versus Jade at WrestleMania. So how do we get there? She has to come back. She has to get a match and get put in the chamber. Because at the end of the day, Jade needs somebody good in front of her to make her look good. Right? So Tiffy was number 30, which I was annoyed by, because we're going to put her back in the championship. We're going to put her back in the championship perspective, which I understand. She was champion last. But an effective champion, no, because some people are better on the chase. It's proven. Sammy is better on the chase. Had a great match with Drew. Better on the chase. When Trick Williams came in that ring with Sami Zayn, and they were screaming, "Whoop that Trick!" All the aura was on a man who was never fought in the main roster yet. I don't know. Hang it up. Because right now there's way too many big superstars that deserve a belt ASAP. If you like this podcast, what Jay say? Run it back. Come back. Come back to me, I'm going to come back with another episode. We're going to continue to sip slow, because the tea is hot.